Discussing the trinomial nomenclature. Trinomial nomenclature means three names: genera, species, subspecies. So the best example is Corvus and splendors. There is a Indian house crow. Next one, it is a very important one, is a taxonomy. Taxonomy means generic name and species name are same. Okay, the best examples Naja, the Indian cobra. Okay, so next one is the rules of nomenclature. Already I told that rules of nomenclature. Rules of nomenclature means first scientific name all should be italicized format. Okay, all should be italicized format by printed. By printed one it will be italicized. Okay, so you selected for this that italicized font style. Okay, so it will be handwritten. It will be handwritten, so it should be underlined separately. Underline genus name separately and also species name separately. Generic name already it will write it for this first letter is capital letter, that means uppercase, and the specific name should be in first letter is small letter, that's lower case. Scientific name show any organism is not similar, so all the some of the organism is not similar. Scientific names. Okay. So next one it is the name or abbreviated name. The name or abbreviated name, scientist name, how it will be added. The first publisher's name. Okay, so the best example is lion, Phileas Ileolin. So first one it is the Phileas Ilio. It is the zoological name of this lion. Next the publisher. Next first publishers, then scientific name. Okay, so who first publishes the scientific name, maybe after the species name along with that year. Okay, so Phileas. Okay, so other or Phileas Ilio L small. Okay, so it is at L means publisher. Okay, so L means first publisher. 1758 published the year. So if the species name is framed after any persons, the name of the species shall end with first, second or A. So framed means large number of persons are here. You must write for this first, second or AE. For example, so a new species of ground-dwelling desert cryptotactors. So discovered the name is scientist is Vardegree. So character is Vardegree. You must write. Next one is the concept of species. Do you know that species is the basic unit of classification? Species is the basic unit of classification. It is introduced by this John Ray in the book is Historia Generis Plantarum. It describes all the mostly species. It will be described morphologically. Morphological characters. Next one is a Coral Linnaeus written one book, Systema Naturae. So we will be find out of this basic unit of classification. Species is the basic unit of classification. So he defined this group of organisms that are similar morphology and physiologically and physiologically. It then to produce the fertile offsprings. Which one produce the fertile offsprings? It will be concluded that this morphological characters and physiological characters. So this is the species. Okay, this one is it's defined the species. 1859, Charles Darwin in his book. Charles Darwin write this one book. He is explained for this evolutionary collection of species. It will be selected by this naturally. So next one it is tools for study of taxonomy. What are the tools? You have to use only tools means you have to mind setting us. Tools means in this iron tools. No. The tools means taxonomical aids. Okay, tools and taxonomical aids. Different study of plants as well as animals. So you have to use for this plants. What tools you have to use? Herbarium and botanical gardens. Herbarium and botanical gardens may be used in the study of the plant taxonomy. So in this case means we have to study in this animals. So you have to classical taxonomy, classical tools and this molecular tools are here. So you have to use better in this molecular taxonomy. Classical tools like this museum, taxonomical keys, zoological and marine box. So this one next important component of this taxonomical. First one it is field visits. Next one, survey of that this which animals are here. Next one is identification of the animals, classify, observation and documentation. So all this happens in that this in the tools formation. Okay, next one by one we will discuss. Next, classical taxonomical tools. Classical taxonomical tools. So first tool is the taxonomical keys. So it is that comparative analysis. Comparative analysis means what are the similarities here in this between this organisms. Between the organisms, okay, similarities and dissimilarities here in this. You have to note that. Okay, next one is the museum. Do you know that the museum? Museum, it is a collection of plants as well as animals study reference. Okay, study books. Next written boards is here. Specimens, and for that everything is here. Okay, extending on living organisms are here. So next one is a zoological park. So you go into the zoological park. You don't know for that zoo. So wild animals are kept in the zoology. Okay. So do you know that zoological parks? What are the uses of the zoological parks? So do you know what are the uses of zoological parks? Zoological parks. No or not? No, everything you know that. Zoological parks and zoological parks are national parks. Do you know that? So national parks in an area is strictly reserved for this betterment of the wildlife. So activities like forestry, grazing, cultivation are not permitted. Okay. So that is that. So botanical gardens, it is a place where flowers, fruits, vegetables are grown. This place provides the healthy and calm environment. Zoological parks are areas where wild animals are conserved. In India, there are this 800 zoological parks are here. So do you understand? So next one is the marine parks. Marine parks means some of the organisms are stay in in the marine area. So that is called this marine parks. So printed taxonomical tools, identification of codes, description of this something, notebooks, diaries. Next one it is manual scriptures is here. That is the printed taxonomical